All right, let's get some more folks in here. Let's get Dominic in here. Let's get Dominic. And all right, let's get Dominic for right now. What's up, Dominic?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. What's on your mind, brother?
Good, man. I just wanted to let the people know, man, I've been playing professional basketball in the DR, and I just want to tell people, y'all need to go out and travel, man, because when you have people who try to denigrate our own people and try to tell us, we failed in the USA, that's not true.
Yeah.
Because if you go to their country, you'll know exactly why they left. And I'm not dumping on the country I'm in now, but let me tell y'all something. A lot of these places, our culture is copied worldwide. In the Dominican
Yes,
Republic,
indeed.
I'm telling y'all, you see a Dominican offset in this mug. like,
Oh yeah.
like it's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
So yeah, man.
Oh
Appreciate
yeah.
you and
My man.
keep doing your thing.
I appreciate you, Dominic, man. Be safe out there, brother. Oh yeah, I don't let nobody say, if you are tether, you can't say nothing about a foundation of Black American around me. I just no. I'm not trying to hear it. Cedric, what's up, brother?
What's up, Tariq?
What's on your mind, Cedric?
Not much. I just wanted to say one thing about the whole FBA versus the Caribbean versus the Africans. Like I'm from Jamaica originally, but I moved to the States
Right.
when I was like 5 years old. So I really didn't like get the full experience of being Jamaican. So I pretty much grew up around FBAs. And
Yeah.
later on, I started to realize that, it was like a drift between FBAs and people from, diaspora countries. So I was in a barbershop the other day and I heard some guys from Jamaica talking about, FBAs, about how, they're not really pulling their weight, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, listen, if it wasn't for FBAs, we wouldn't be here in this country right now. So we got to have more respect for the foundational Black Americans of this country. And
Yes,
I just
sir.
think, but I do also think that when it comes to a lot of things, we do have to stick together because there's no way in the world 12% of the population is going to really have that much effect on what's going on. So I think it's going to take a lot of people from different countries, people from different backgrounds to come together and, form some type of unity that's really going to push this thing to the next level.
My man, I appreciate you, Cedric. Thank you so much,
All right,
brother.
peace.
Yeah, like I said, man, I just, those days are over, dude. You see, this is why it's important for the family to know history. I don't let no non-FBA person say shit about us. I don't let the whites, if I'm not going to let a white supremacist say nothing crazy, I'm damn sure not going to let no tether say nothing crazy about us or give us advice on shit. Listen, FBA family, don't ever let nobody who ain't FBA give you advice on anything about what you need to do culturally. Nobody's qualified. You tell me what culture is qualified to come wag their damn finger to us. Name a culture. You can't bring your ass over here from a failed state, which is the reason you came over, and wag your finger to us about nothing. And my man Dominique, who called up, he hit it on the money. When we look, because we travel. That's why I love people like Wani, people like that, with people who've been around the world. See, this is why we know stuff. We done been to these countries. When they try to come over here and sell us Wakanda, see, some of y'all be buying it because some of y'all ain't been over there. Nigga, we've been there. I done been to this country you're trying to sell to me, nigga. It ain't popping like that. I done seen y'all shitting in the streets. I done seen niggas selling billy goats for food and all that bullshit. Nigga, I've seen you. Don't come here trying to sell Wakanda. Don't come over here talking that Rotimi shit. Yeah, y'all, everybody need to go to Africa. Over here in America, y'all, when I breathe, I'm breathing in problems. But when I go to Africa, I breathe in freedom. No, nigga, you breathe in piss and monkey meat. That's why you left. Don't come over here lying. That's one thing y'all gonna stop doing. Y'all been selling the Wakanda game to us for way too long. And don't get mad when we say, hey, no. We're not buying that, bro. We ain't buying it. Don't sell us that. Don't try to get us to go over there so that you can tether your way over here. No, we're not doing that, bro. We're going to keep it a buck. We're going to keep it a thou. Not to even denigrate you, but yeah, we're checking a lot of the stuff. We're checking this stuff. There's a lot of folks in here. Let's get Tony the Thunderdog. Let's get Tony. I want to get some new faces in here. All right, Tony the Thunderdog.
Man, I'm a huge fan. Been listening to you since college. It's actually an honor to speak with you right now. I had two questions for you.
Go ahead, sir.
I am FBA, but my first question on some Mac lessons, I have problems with the sisters. Sisters don't show me love. I don't know why. I wanted to see if you could possibly help me with that. And also, I wanted you to speak on the Adam 22 situation.
Right. Okay, so why do you think the sisters are not showing you love? Now, first of all, just from hearing you, you sound like a big husky, brother. So how much do you weigh, brother? You sound like you might be, you might be getting your Gerald Levert on. About you sound like you're 220. I can hear 220 in your voice right now. How big are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm about 219. Dang, you good?
Right. Oh, yeah, I can hear it in your voice, brother. You sound like you just ate a trough of chitlins just now. So we're going to have to get that exercise game together. We're going to have to get your workout game in order. That's number one, because women do like to look at a nigga and be pleased. So you're going to have to get your look game in order. You got to get your exercise game. What do you do for a living, brother?
I do detention.
For detention, like what? For schools, for the prisons, for juvenile, what?
Yeah, for the government, man. I see a lot of tethers, a lot of immigrants in and out. So you can pretty much, I'm in that field. I'm trying to get out of it though.
Okay, all right. Well, you step your money game up, get your money game up, get your exercise game up. Those are the two main things. You get your look together and step that little money up just a little tad, and you're gonna be fine with the ladies, man. The ladies are gonna be cooperating. But thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, I can think he was a big brother. I can tell. I can hear this. You can hear how big a motherfucker is. You can tell. You can hear it. Yeah, some of the when the women call up, you can tell when they sound cute and petite. You can hear it. You can tell when they got a big back. You can tell. Oh, you can tell. What's up, Chuk? What's your name, brother? I can't pronounce your name. The brother on the beach.
My name is Chukudi. I'm Nigerian though. Nigerian.
Okay.
Nigerian. Yeah. So thanks, Tariq. Though, like me, I'm not here to bash or anything, but I think thanks to I don't know the thing about FBA, but I can say African Americans, Black Americans, I would say it's because of you guys that people in the diaspora, people in Africa, people in the Caribbean can walk free here in the United States. So for that, I appreciate that very, 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 very much. But I just want to ask a question though, and this is not to be condescending, Tariq. I don't want you to take it as
dude. I'm a G, man. Just go ahead. I'm a handle it. Go ahead.
Okay, but concerning reparations, hasn't it been paid when during the Civil War when about 6,000 people died? Hasn't it been paid? That's my question.
Okay. Whoa, Lord. Now brother. Now, the only people who use that real weak talking point are people in them white supremacist spaces. So, brother, you've been hanging around the Nick Fuentes and the Fresh and Fits for you to even have that talking point, brother. Who you been listening to? Who? What? Right there, that says a lot. Just that talking point you just used, which is horse crap. That nobody freed us. That wasn't to free us. Do you understand what the Civil War was really about?
Well, I studied that. I studied it a lot. So I read different research, and you telling me that I might watch a little bit about Fresh and Fit, but I don't know anything about Nick Fuentes or anything though. Because
right, you're a fan. I can tell you're a fan of that Fresh and Fit crowd. I can tell. Let me school you, brother. Can put your thing on mute because the echo in your Uber is bouncing all over the car. The Civil War, brother. These people didn't do us no favor, man. We fought in the Civil War, foundational Black Americans. The Civil War was about stopping the South from becoming their own country. It wasn't about stopping slavery. The South was going to branch off and just become their own country. They were like, hey, F the North, man. We got all the money. We got all the slaves down here. So, hell, we don't even need you guys, man. We know we got the trade routes going here. So, yeah, damn the North. So that's when the Civil War popped off. The problem was the North was losing because many of the military schools at the time were down there in the South, and the South was whooping their ass. So the North started to recruit Black people, particularly the Black people from the Virginia, North Carolina area who were already free living in the Great Dismal Swamp. And these brothers had military training for being in the swamp area for hundreds of years. So they knew guerrilla warfare tactics and they knew communication tactics. This is the part of the war they don't tell you about. Now, Abraham Lincoln, he did acknowledge that if it weren't for the black people who fought in the Civil War, we wouldn't have won this shit. And in order for them during the Civil War to recruit more black people, because that's the only thing that helped win the war, they said, hey, look, if you come fight and help us keep the Union together, we'll give you your freedom. So they weren't fighting for us. They had to throw a bone our way because we were saving them. There would be no Civil War win for the United States if it were not for foundational Black Americans. So they didn't give us no damn reparations at all. They still owe us for that, by the way, on top of the reparations they owe. You feel me?
Yeah, Tariq, I feel you. Thanks. So that's the only question I wanted to ask. Thank you very much, Tariq.
All right, thank you. Man, please. I already knew where that bullshit came from. Yeah, he listens to Fresh and Fit. These musty ass tethers who sit up here acting a damn buffoon, misrepresenting blackness. The Fresh and Fits do not represent us. All of that shit is tether palooza. If you notice that, white society, they platform all of these non-FBA people to act as spokespersons for Black culture, and these people have contempt for foundational Black Americans. That's why we are on everybody's bumper. None of you guys represent us. You see, this is why we have to get the record straight. You're getting talking points, jive-ass talking points like that from some Black folks who are some damn jealous-ass tethers who don't respect our culture. You know why? Because we have a culture where we fought back. We were a minority and still are, and we'll still step up and fight against the large oppressive force. We're on some David and Goliath thing, and we're still standing. We ain't fleeing. And that's an honorable thing that other cultures take heed to and try to emulate. There's a reason why you go around the world and everybody's trying to dress like foundational Black Americans, talk like foundational Black Americans, have that masculine swagger as FBA men, have that poise and that grace like FBA women. I'm not talking about the hood rats, because the hood rats, that's a creation of the white supremacists. But there's a reason why we're emulated by everybody. You understand? There's a reason why. Let me get some more folks in here. We got a lot of folks in here. Shout out to everybody in here. I see Afro, I see D, I see Red Joker, I see NYCT Girl, I see Brother Marcel, Black Alpha. A lot of y'all down here. I see a lot of suspected white supremacists down here too. Is Jibber Jabber Jeff gonna call in pretty soon? Jibber Jabber Jeff, the white supremacist, he's gonna call in pretty soon. Mad. Hey Tariq, you guys were slaves. You didn't build nothing. You guys didn't. You're not. I hate the term foundational, man. I hate it. You're colored, dude. So yeah, he's gonna call up pretty soon. And right after he gets through hitting the meth pipe, he'll call in pretty soon. Let me see. Let me get some new folks in here. Oh Lord, we got Gabriel the Haitian. If y'all want to hear some tether babble, let's get Gabriel the Haitian in here. Sac passe, Gabriel. This is Gabriel, the Democratic shill Haitian.
I just gotta hear that.
I know. I'm just letting folks know yo cooning. I'm just letting them know where it's coming from.
It's cooning?
Yes, yeah. You're gonna start cooning for the Democrats. All right, now let's hear it. What talking points did the DNC give you now? So why should we vote for Biden? Here we go. Let's do it. Let's just get to the point.
Well, that's not even what I came in to talk about. But since you're on the subject,
I
mean, there's no viable alternative to Joe Biden in the 2024 election. I believe that. And
now, Biden, as our brother Sir Major said, Biden is the Alzheimer's is kicking in.
Alzheimer's is not kicking in. I just seen him do a 40-minute interview a couple of days ago. Did you not see his speech today with NATO?
Biden is gone mentally, brother. Biden is gone mentally, and y'all know it.
Tariq, are you a doctor?
No, dude. Biden is walking around here with some leg warmers and a Michael Jackson jacket.
Did you watch the State of the Union speech?
Dude. Dude,
I know you.
Biden is done. No, on some real shit, who do they have as a possible alternative for the
Okay.
DNC
All
with
right.
Biden? Because they
Good
got to have
question.
some.
Good question. And I'm gonna admit this. Biden, he's old as shit. I give you credit. He's old as shit. He's gonna make that mistake. Like he's gonna say some bullshit. You don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'll admit that. But like what I like about Biden, he's gonna show up in a debate. He's gonna show up in a primetime speech, and that's really all you need from the man. But in terms of like replacements, I think Gavin Newsom probably.
Right. Yeah, I
Uh,
think that's why they're prepping Gavin Newsom. That's
but
what the DNC are doing. They're prepping Gavin.
another one
And
is
that's
Josh Shapiro from Pennsylvania, Governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. Maybe my man Warnock. Maybe him too. So he's a dark horse. So
right. But yeah, Gavin Newsom, this is why Gavin has been kind of dangling the reparations thing, and we're on his ass. And yeah, he's trying to galvanize the black vote by just kind of kicking the can of reparations. And we're making sure, hey, man, you can kick this can all you want to, but if you try to renege on what you promised, then everything is going to be down bad. But
I also
now,
I got a question. I got a question to ask you though. So I be
go
in
ahead.
FBA spaces, and I see like a lot of FBAs. They be talking about ending birthright citizenship. What's your take on that? Like, do you agree with that, or like, do you see that as a viable solution?
Well, the thing is, man, we're indigenous to the United States. We are the indigenous people of the United States. We literally built this thing from the ground up. So we can't be shipped nowhere. So that's the thing. The 14th Amendment was supposed to be specifically for us so that we can get equal rights, but they use that to funnel all of these other hateful groups in to pop on top of us. So I'm kind of indifferent to it. To me, I'm just kind of indifferent to that. That's why we were indifferent to the affirmative action being thrown out of the higher education thing, because it doesn't really affect us one way or another at this point. So we're looking at ways to really solidify certain gains and benefits specifically to our lineage at this point, because it just has to be done. So, that's what it is. But thank you so much. Let me get some more people in here. All right, let's get Mr. Gold Bottle. Mr. Gold Bottle. All right, Mr. Gold Bottle. All right. Where you at, Mr. Gold Bottle? All right, we're waiting on him to get his microphone together. And while
All right,
we're
here
waiting
we
on him,
go.
let's get.
I'm sorry, my
Oh,
fault.
there you. Oh, there you. Oh, there you.
Yes,
What's up,
I'm
Mr.
from El Paso, Texas. Well, I'm from Philadelphia, but I'm in El Paso, Texas right now.
Oh, cool. All right, cool.
I had two questions for you. One of the questions is, I think people use the word culture really loosely. So I was wondering if you could give me a clarity on exactly what culture is, and specifically FBA culture. And then I wanted to ask you, do you think that it will be more helpful or harmful to the Black community to receive reparations with our lack of financial discipline / knowledge?
Right. All right. Well, let me answer the first thing. Culture is basically what you do. What a group of people do, that's the culture. Culture is what a group of people do. That's it. It's really simple. If y'all get together and twerk, that's a part of the culture. If y'all get together and rap, that's a part of the culture. If y'all get together and eat a certain dish that's common among the group, that's your culture. If you create a certain music genre that's shared among those in the group, that's the culture. If you flee all the time, that's the culture. You dig? If you do female circumcisions on a regular basis, that's the culture. You dig? It's just what a group of people do. So we have a thorough culture. And we have a culture, really, the music, every music genre we created, that's our culture. We have over 50,000 patents creating things that are resourceful and useful for the daily life is our culture. Most of the things you have in your house, if you look at the history of it, a foundational Black American had their fingerprint on it, going all the way down to the damn electricity and lights. Lewis Latimer, a foundational Black American. You dig? So that's our culture. Creating things, standing up against justice. We have negative things in the culture as well. And that's the thing. A lot of people come over and then they go focus right on the negative thing and then magnify that as if that's the totality of our culture. But they don't want us to do that with them. You see, they come over here and go right to the hood somewhere and point to the economic deprivation of some of the black people that's in a certain area and say, okay, that's black culture. But when we go to your raggedy ass country and show just the millions and millions of people living in filth and squalor and say, hey, damn, ain't this your culture? Oh, no, that's a stereotype. No, nigga, no, that's what's really going on over there. You see, they don't like it when we point out their culture for real. That's why the focus always is on us. And not just us, a certain sector of our culture, which is the hood dusty culture. And not all the hood is dusty, but the dusty part of the hood. So that's the thing that other people try to focus on as a way to get the spotlight off of the dust and depredation that's going on in their hood. All right, let me get some more people in here. All right. Excuse me. Let me see. There's a lot of people in here. Somebody raise your hand so I can get some of these new faces in here. So, Brother Raheem, I see you down there, fam. Let's get this is a new face. Ralph. Let's get Ralph in here. All right, Ralph, hop on. Mr. Ralph, if you can turn your microphone on, that would be great. All right. We got Ralph. I see we got a couple of ops in here. Let me see. We got Ralph and Conservative Chris. Let's get Conservative Chris in here. Let's hear what Conservative Chris has to say. Conservative Chris.
How do I turn on my mic? Am I on?
Oh, okay. Oh, what's up, Ralph? That's you?
Oh, yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Conservative Chris, hold on for a minute. Let me talk to Ralph. How you doing, Ralph?
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm a big fan. But I'm a non-FBA, man. I'm a big fan of yours, man. Listening to you for crispy.
Oh, yes. Now, where you from, Ralph?
I'm from Haiti, exactly.
Haiti. Okay, stock by say. So, what's on your mind, Ralph?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something. I realized something, like when it comes to black issues, I realized nobody else come out with their flag and fight. If you look at I call that the Asian guy, Peter Liang,
Yeah.
the guy curly thing. You're the only person that seemed to talk about this, like the injustice of this. But you never heard like the group of Jamaican, because I think a guy curly was Jamaican,
Right.
come out their
Right.
flag and say, "Yo, this is wrong." Everybody shut their mouth, and FBA niggas got to come and do the fighting. But you
Right.
never saw anybody put up their flag and say, "Yo, that's wrong." Everybody keep their mouth shut, and they're just waiting on Tariq to say something.
Right.
You need-
That's a very, very good point, brother. I agree. They were kind of quiet on that because, yeah, that was a major injustice that went down with Peter Liang, and I was very vocal about that. But let me get